Hey, wizards, guess what? It is Aaron Trollcaller. I'm back for another episode of the Myth Walkthrough, and we are here in the Outback. Oh, yes, I believe we were tasked to go fight some guana. But before we do that, guys, I want to go ahead and head back into town, because I think there's a few things we need to take care of. There's some side quests we need to do. Marky Mark has one.
Wizard! You fought some huntsman spiders in the embassy? Yeah, I once fought a robot that could shapeshift. We have a lot in common.
This guy's funny.
Sorry about that. It's just, I thought we were pals. And then you took all the bananas. Why'd you do that, Wizard? What would your mother say? Well, that's okay. You can make it up to me. I hear this place has dream water. That's pretty neat. Why don't you bring me some? According to maps, there are sources in the Outback, the Wobbegong, and the Eucalyptus Forest. Be a buddy, Wizard. Go to those places and bring me the dream water. And then we can talk about our dreams.
Okay, I don't think that's what I'm looking for. I know that there is a spell quest. I think we have to go back to the Arcanum, because we want to get our new spell. So, somebody hinted, one great viewer hinted in the, what do you call it? In my chat, and I think the last video, that I should go be looking for the spell quest. So, as I recall, that our buddy from Wallaru over here said to come back him, and he might be able to help us in our adventures. Go see if Xander has a quest for us.
The properties of Novus are remarkable. You've seen this already with spells that blend the laws of magic. That energy is radiating outward. I think I can harness it to make a spell of my own, based on the legends and peoples of Wallaru. If you can help me gather the ingredients.
Let's do this.
Drop bears, wizard. Bears that drop out of the sky and feed on the unwary. It's actually a bit of a misnomer. They're usually represented as koalas, which aren't bears, and they don't always drop so much as breathe fire. Folklore gets fuzzy around the details. But folklore is the basis for all the best myth spells. Tinged with a bit of fiery truth, and you should have something quite potent. First, we'll need the tales of old, written compendiums of Wallaru's history and mythology. You can get a copy in a Hope Springs gift shop. Then we'll need fire, but not just any fire. Fires that burn where fires should not. The living forge fires of Grizzleheim should do.
Okay, guys, so we have got our walking order. Okay, so first, let's go over to Hope Springs, and then we'll head over to Grizzleheim. I thank you guys for tuning in for yet an episode, and we are going to take a moment to do spell questing before we get back into the questing lines. I hope everybody's been doing great, because I've been having a great week. Thank you, everybody who's taken a moment to Wallaru Magic. Yep. Okay, gift shop.
Help! Help! Bandits are stealing all the tiles of iron and run down that alley. Someone is to catch them. I don't need them back. In fact, I'm going on lunch. It's just the principle of the thing.
Okay. Down alley. This alley? Oh my goodness, I'm so confused. Okay, so down this alley? We gotta find the alley, because we were up here right when she called out to that'd be it. No? Okay. It's going to be one of those types of quests where you don't have the quest hour showing you, you gotta find it. Fascinating. Okay. Kind of funny. Kind of fun. I don't know if it's bugged out or not, or if it's just we're looking. We're going to do it. We're going to do this thing. Now, by the way, if you guys have been enjoying the series, been enjoying the channel, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Super awesome things that don't cost you anything, but are pretty awesome for us. Is it Galley? That's Dundara's out. Try a different out. Okay? And just doing those two things really helps us out a lot. So if you're not a subscriber, consider hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't liked the button, make sure you hit the like like the video so that there's our
Why'd
blue
we
sign.
take books? We can't eat books.
Well, we can. They're just not very tasty. But there wasn't any real food or money, so I grabbed the most important looking thing.
This is why we plan heists, right? I keep telling you this. You can't just run in, boomerangs a swaying, and wing it.
It's called crimes of opportunity. Like, take this tourist here. I didn't plan to rob them, but the opportunity presents itself, so I'm going to do it.
Oh, are they talking about me? Let's take them down. Very good. Yeah, so don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button, guys. Support the channel. I appreciate it. And I say thank you to everybody who's already done it. You guys are awesome guys. And my person, thank you. Okay. Very good, very good. So today, very minimal thing. We want to try to get our spell taken care of. And then we're going to go ahead and start getting the quest lines going on. See how far we can actually get in our world fun today. I hope everybody's been doing good. I've been doing most excellent. If I haven't already said that before, which I think I have. I have said that. Just a few minutes ago, actually. But that's okay either way. I think you guys get the point. Now, so far, Wallaru's pretty cool, I think. There's some neat things so far about the world that I already like. Okay? I love the dingo designs, or the collies. Yeah, I think they're collies, right? Yeah. Very cool. The mob designs are pretty neat. The first quest line where we're kind of like getting scammed, I thought was pretty cool. You know, so I mean, definitely, and fans so far of the whole setup. Pretty cool. I think it's pretty neat. Gotten some good feedback down in the comments, guys, that the world's going to be challenging, which I fully expect after having played, well, actually, the last 3 worlds. This whole arc, trying to solo them is challenging because if you're trying to solo them. So bosses are definitely giving you some pushback. You know, the cheats are pretty interesting. As you notice, you know, we've gotten through all the boss fights with just our wizard without having to do a team up so far, which is great. I love being able to do that. But we might not be able to do that in everything. Our ears not open compared to the challenges here. Good thing we got the higher health. We'd be in trouble if we couldn't take a couple hits. I think we're about to finish these guys off, and it's my turn to cast you. Here we go. Or thrust makes it easy.
Now, what did this experience teach us?
To plan better crimes.
That's right. Scheme work makes the dream work. Might as well let the wizard take one of the tales of old. Ain't gonna do us any good.
There we go. Okay, we got the tales of old now. Set out. Just took us a minute to find that alley there. Okay, so yes, go to Grizzlehunt. Yeah, head to Grizzlehunt. Back to the docks. Back to the. I wonder if the quest is bugged out a little. Our quest guys. Either usually try to get a little more help from the quest guy, but I think we can do it. Now, where would we find the fires in Grizzle? Not sure.
Ho, stranger! What do you seek here? Forge fire? Ha! How can one so small and furless tame the living flames?
Well, there we go. I like the way this quest is going. We're going to get some help. You know who I am.
Yes, tiny one, the forge fires of Grizzleheim are alive. They must be captured and tamed like beasts of burden. Such a task takes years, but if you seek to amuse me with follies and antics, I will permit you to try. Travel to the Forge Fire Caves in the Ravenscar to find the creature you seek. Return here when you are done. I will tend to your burns.
Ravenscar. We have not been to Ravenscar in a while. I applaud the quest makers. We are definitely going to a place that we have not been to ever for this quest. Love it. I love quests like that help you revisit parts of the world you haven't been to. And let's be honest, all over are fine. You're going to. Where in Ravenscar are we going to? Okay. Well, this should. Hey. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep our eyes open for the. Not sure where we got to go, but we're gonna watch the caves and stuff. Light bulb. Because here in Ravenscar, that's the way they do it. Post right there. That lights up blue. That is our place for questing. Our eyes open. We're gonna do a little bit of looking. Forge. Very cool. You know, I kind of like the fact that the quests are leading me to do some exploring. You know, that would be fun to do a full walkthrough where you don't have the quest arrow taken yet. I mean, definitely could be a challenge. Well, I don't know if that'd make great video. Yep, wrong color light. We're looking for a blue lit. Else would fires be? We're going to look around. Let me know down in the comments. Experience. Cave has it in. Oh. Not get into. Like when you were doing this quest, did you have a hard time finding what you love to know? I don't think it necessarily gave us any addition. Hints. I didn't. See that lamp I would think would be totally different, much more blue color. That lamp. Weston. Pretty much more of very good, very good. Okay. You know, I like the wonder. Let me know down in the comments, guys, if you've already done this quest. If trying to figure out. I don't think. Yeah, I'm trying to think of forge fires. They'd be. I don't think they'd be in the actual village, right? Go out this way. We have the page. That's why you shouldn't like go down the center. Pop up. I don't see why I would be on. Run by all the. I think we've actually engaged in. Then that one. Interesting. Spell quest. Expected. Okay. Be one where you go in. No, it's not the back cave. That's the only inline. Not in here. Huh. Where in Ravenscar should we be looking? Yeah, I can't wait. I hear the commenters going, "Oh, Dodo, weren't paying attention." Said right exactly where to go. Go to check the room. Down. Maybe. Oh, don't notice me. Oh, quest. In fact, I think you go with it. Yeah, in fact, I can't remember the last time I was out in this area. Got these great raven prints out here. Is there anything in here? I think we found it, guys. I think we found the place. Take him down. Fire Forge Elemental. Didn't see a sign out in front of that place. Yeah. So. Good job on hiding it. Head and get a finger. I don't think this guy will be that tough. Oh, did you see that? Throwing the weakness on me right away? Hey. Bam. Look at the beauty of that. Okay. So we'll just knock this out. Okay, so back to our blacksmith. Yep. Head back to the blacksmith. There he is, Alexander Gargard.
Ah, you return and are not aflame. You fared better than I expected. What is this? You harvested a single ember from the living forge fires. To what end? I see. Well then, take your prize. It was well earned.
Excellent. Oh, our new goal is to talk to Xander. Fully expected. So guys, that's too bad for a Skull Quest. I think the challenge was finding the stuff you're looking for. Know a little bit of where you were going. Not bad. I like it. Unless it was just bugged out. And if it was bugged out and I should have had an arrow show me where to go, that's okay too. Not a problem. Okay, Xander, let's talk spells.
I sense you've brought back the Ember of Living Fire and the tales of old Wallaru. Just what I need to craft your drop bear spell. And just like that, legend becomes truth. Words become fire, and you have a bear that isn't a bear that falls in a scary fashion. Well done.
A bear that isn't a bear that falls in a scary fashion, and it uses fire pips. Okay. Well, so that's part of the challenge of the way they've been doing the new spell. Is I'm going to go ahead and turn our deck into a fire deck. I think that'll be okay. I don't think that'll harm us. I'm going to keep a few of those guys in there. I think they can do pretty good damage. Well, 3 fire, that's actually not really good. Okay, where is he? Okay, so here's my problem with the school special pip. For instance, 430 damage for 6 pips. That's terrible. That is terrible damage. It might look cool, but that's not a good spell. I'm sorry, guys. I really have issues because I don't think they're balancing it out well. Because I believe, for instance, okay, here's my deal. Am I done with Wallaru magic? Got my quest. Okay, quest is bugged out apparently. Okay. Oh, I know. That's a different quest. Because there's a missing marquee right there. Of course, there's all the quests I need to go back and start getting from the other worlds. Well, we will not talk about that. I have some quests to do. Okay, stop and go on it. But okay, so here's my point. Let's take a look at my deck. So if we look at the drop bear, it takes 3 fire pips. Okay, so that's 3 fire power pips. Now, if I look at Orthrus for 7 pips, I get 100 damage per pip. This is actually 75 damage per pip. Guys, that sucks as far as a damage per pip spell. Okay? And that's the big problem. Like, you know, I think if you were listening to me last time, okay, it used to be that Ninja Pigs right here, okay, was this a 6 pip spell? No, it was a 5 pip spell. Okay? It used to be a 5 pip spell. And at 5 pips, at 685, that was one heck of a great spell because you got good damage per pip. In fact, it was the highest damage per pip spell you had in your deck. And that's the reason why it was worth the grind. Because if you're going to grind for a spell or quest or craft a spell, which they are not easy, guys. Crafting spells and grinding for spells is not easy. A lot of time to do it. And so that should be a better spell than what you regularly have. And Ninja Pigs used to be that spell. But they changed it to 4 school pips. Okay? Now it's less than it's back down to like 80 damage per pip. And none of the other spells are just not right. They nerfed really good spells. Like going over to like it took me forever to get this spell. Where is it? Where's my lone healing? The lone myth healing spell. It's not easy to craft. It's a pain in the butt to craft. And the idea is you craft it and then you've got a healing spell that is myth only. Where is he? Can't find. There he is. Grendel's Amends. Okay? Now, I used to be like 4 pips. It used to be a 4 pip spell. And 4 pips, 745, not as good as, say, you know, not as good as you would say Vader, but for a myth, perfectly acceptable, okay? Then they changed it to 3 school pips, so that's 6 pips. At 6 pips, this is terrible healing. You might as well just turn your deck to life and stack some healing life spells. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth all the time and energy it takes to get that spell. And that's one of the things that they need to do with these school pip spells. Same with Athena. Is kind of live with Athena. I don't think they nerfed that one that bad because you're talking 6 pips at 520 with a utility. That makes sense to me. Okay? But they totally screwed up Grendel's Amends. They totally screwed up one of my favorites, Ninja Pigs. Okay? And let's see here. Totally screwed up both of those. And Improbable Gaze is okay. That was not bad. Okay? I mean, 3 ice pips, not so bad. The drop bear, though, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, if it was like 2 school pips, yeah, I'm all there. But 3? No, guys. You need to figure this out because the way you're doing this is you're not following the rules you laid out when you did the big school. Sorry, I got to call them out because they're not following the rules they laid out when they did the big spell audit, guys, and they nerfed a whole bunch of spells. Let's go back to the Outback. And they built up some spells, and they were going to use this particular formula, damage per pip formula, to even out the spells so that some wouldn't be too powerful than others. That was the idea. And obviously the ones that were going to have the most power per pip were going to be like Storm, because they're a damage school, and then Fire, and Myth. And what they've been doing is they've been screwing them up, at least in Myth-wise. I haven't really looked at the other schools, but at least with Myth-wise, they've been... Okay, now see, this doesn't make sense. That says 3 school pips. Or does that just mean 1? It says 3, right? Right? See, now it's working. But if I try to do that with Ninja Pigs, I gotta have 4 of the of the school pips. I'm sorry. They've just totally... Here, let's cast it. Sorry, guys. I'm getting a little gripey here. I'm getting a little gripey. If it's an AoE and we can cast it with one fire pip and 3 pips total, then it's okay. But Ninja Pigs doesn't work that way, and Grendel's and Men's doesn't work that way, and those are the ones I'm most go back those. Flat out need to fix those things. Ooh, check it out. Loving the new spell. And it's an AoE? Okay, taking it back. No complaints with the new AoE. No complaints at all. Wow, if I had a blade on that? Okay, no complaints on the new AoE. I like it. Like it a lot. Okay, it's worth it. Okay, sorry, but the other ones, yes, not very happy with. They need to go back and fix those. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, or if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. Okay? But as I understand it and how those spells work right now, they were just rendered worthless. I mean, totally rendered worthless. And they don't make sense. You know, if they go back to where they were weighted prior to the thing and they're readjusted, I think we're good. But for right now, I'm not a fan. Okay, now I got 2 fire pips. Now it's not? I'm so confused. So confused. Why is that not letting me cast it? I got 2 fire pips. Do I have to have 3 pips to... See? I'm sorry, it's not making sense to me. Why did it let me cast it earlier? Because I had 1 fire, 1 thing, and then a regular pip? Is that why? I have to have 1 fire pip, but then I have to have 2 more. Okay, then it's not balanced again. Okay, I'm sorry. They have issues with the school pip stuff. I'm sorry, I think they do. Makes sense until it doesn't. Does that make sense? One scary looking koala though. Tell you what. Okay, I'm going to stop complaining, griping. I think it's worth keeping in there. Okay, get some more go on it. So let's stop griping about spells. Let's fight some go on it. Okay, so let's test and let's see. Oh, but of course it doesn't like load up in deck to test. Okay, so this was the conditions I had that work. So you have to have at least 1 fire pip, I'm guessing, but 3 pips total. But that should work with just a power pip with 2 power pips. That's what doesn't make sense to me. Is why I don't think it's programmed right, guys. Honestly, do not think it. Because that number should be the number of pips, period. Right? So the number on the card, we're gonna look at this. This is bugging me. And if you understand it better than I do, please explain it to me in the comments, guys. I would not be unhappy to hear from you, because if I'm understanding this wrong, if you think they've balanced it out fair, I would like to. Okay? So if this is 3, then it should be 3 pips, which makes sense if one of them's fire. Then it's a more powerful spell, which it should be a more powerful spell for less cost, upper level. Okay? That's what it should be. That's what makes sense to me. Kind of a cool spell, though. I can see me using this quite a bit. But you shouldn't have to have 3 physical pips to do that. If you have 2 power pips, that should be enough to cast that spell. That's all I'm saying.
That's showing it, mate.
Okay. So, okay, I'm sorry. I got to harp on this. Okay, so let's see if I'm reading this right. Indomitable Gaze is set up the same way. So it says 3 pips, okay, and you have to have 1 cool pip. This one's for ice. This one's for fire. Totally makes sense, okay? Well, it doesn't make sense because for me to cast this one, I had to have 1 regular pip, at least, 1 power pip, and 1 fire pip. Okay, so now this is a 5 pip spell. At 5 pips for 430 damage, that is not good. In fact, that doesn't make sense at all. Okay? Be like Ether Golem, all I need is 4 pips. 4 pips or 2 power pips, right? This should be able to be cast with 1 fire pip and 1 power pip. I should not have to have 3 pips. They have messed up the programming somewhere, or they are specifically cheating. Like this 4 right here, this should be 2 power pips, and one of them should be myth. Okay, but I can't cast this unless I have 4 pips total. See, that doesn't make sense. That is not value, that is a total nerf. You guys get it? If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, okay? Be like, yeah, because this is only 4 pips right up here, and that makes sense for Humongo Frog. 4 pips, 315. Okay, 4 pips for Vermin Virtuoso, right? Okay, I get that. That makes sense. Okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm okay. Unless they're saying that this is 3 pips and a fire pip, which at that point, that's overvalued. That means you're having to hold way more. Yeah, I don't think that. They did. What this should read is this should read 2 fire pip, 2 pips and a fire pip. That would make sense because then you could do a power pip and a fire pip. You know what? I think I finally figured it out. So if you've already typed your comments in and I picked up on it by now, thank you for letting me know. But I'm going to write up say at for 430 damage, 3 regular pips and a school pip. That's too much. It's not a value spell. It's not a good damage per pip spell. It isn't. Especially for it being a high level spell. Unless you just want a different look. Improbable fares better because for the same value you're getting a higher damage. Not to mention you're also getting a utility in. You're not getting any utility on the drop bearer fur. The damage, not super great. It is good that it's an AoE, so I guess the less damage for the AoE is okay. But I don't think that's a good value. Ninja Pigs, definitely not a good value. They killed the value of Ninja Pigs. Athena, 1, and I get it with Athena because that's about 5 pips total. It would be the lowest amount you'd be able to do that with, like 2 power pips and a regular pip. So I'm okay with Athena. Makes sense. Reynolds Amendment. They're saying 3, but you'd still have to have 3 pips and a power pip. That's 5 pips. I'm sorry, you might as well just turn your deck into a life deck and life spell. Which life spell should be better, I get it, but not that big of a bet. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I hope we had a good time. You listen to me gripe about not understanding it, then understanding it, then figuring out, then not understanding, then figuring out, but still not being happy or satisfied with it. Oh, school pip spells. There's some lovers and haters out there. I know who you are. Let me know down in the comments whether you love the school pip spells the way they are, or do you think they need to be rebalanced so that they're all fair, especially our older spells we had to craft. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. This is Kieran, Wolf Troll Caller, calling off for today's episode of Wallaru. Yay, we got a new spell. Bye-bye.